Hello, I'm Sonali Pawar, and in this lecture we are going to talk about the tokens. First, we will see what is meant by token. The token means the smallest individual meaningful unit of your program. It is called as a token. So, token can be identifier, keyword, constant, string, literals, operators, and other symbols that can be included in your program. In that, first we will see identifier. What is meant by identifier? Identifier is a user-defined name used to represent the program elements such as function name, variable name, and structure name. So that name can be combination of alphabet, digit, and underscore. This only underscore special symbol is allowed in naming of identifier. So identifier is also used to give unique name to identify your program element during the execution. So when you are giving name, there are some rules which you have to follow. In that, first rule is the identifier name can be sequence of digit alphabet, but it must be begin with letter only. And only this underscore special symbol is allowed while giving name to identifier. Now next one is the name should not be a keyword. So you cannot use this keyword as a name of identifier. What is meant by keyword? The keyword whose meaning is already defined by the C language. So these are the keywords: int, float, if, break. There are the 32 keywords present in the C language. So those keywords cannot be used as a name of identifier. Next one is both uppercase and lowercase letters can be used. And last one is other than underscore we cannot use any special symbols in identifier name. So there are some examples such as sum. It is a valid identifier because it contains the all letters. Now next, price of atom. It is also valid identifier name because it contains the letters and underscore only, which is allowed. This is a subject 1, subject 2. It is also valid because here subject and this is 1 is a digit. So it is a combination of letter and digit. So it is also allowed. So these are the valid identifier name. But here suppose I said that one sub. Here also it contains the letters and digit, but your identifier name must be start with letter only. It should not start with the digit. So it is a not valid identifier name. Next one is a price at atom. This is also not valid identifier name because it contains the @ symbol, which is a special symbol. It is not allowed in the name of identifier. Next, we will see what is meant by keyword. The keywords are words whose meaning is already defined by the C language. Like that, there are the 32 keywords are present in the C language. And we cannot use this keyword as a name of identifier, or we cannot use it as a identifier. So these are the 32 keywords which are present in the C language, like int, float, double, short, switch, break. So each word has its own meaning and we are using that words for our program to or to write our C language program. It means suppose I want to declare one variable of integer type. In that case you will use this keyword. When I said that int a, it means I just declare the variable a of integer type such that these 32 keywords has its own meaning. Next we will see the constant. The constant is a fixed value which do not change during the program execution. It is also called as a literals. For example, pi has a value 3.14 and suppose you want to declare this constant in your program, I will use this const keyword, and also to declare this pi as a float, I will just use this float data type. So to declare the pi, I will use the const float pi is equal to 3.14. It means I cannot change this value pi 3.14 in the program execution. Means it will remain the constant because I have written this const keyword. Like that, in your program there will be the decimal constant, octal constant, hexadecimal, floating point constant, character constant, literal, string constant. So only thing is constant means fixed value which cannot be changed during the program execution. Now next token which is present in your program is a string. So what is meant by string? You can say it is a group of character which is end with the null character, that is the slash zero. Slash zero is called as the end of string or null character. So when you are working with the string must be enclosed within the double quote and characters must be enclosed in the single quotes. So this is the way to declare the string. In this first example, I am assigning values character by character. So character must be enclosed in the single quote and this slash zero specifies the end of string. And this is the another way to assign the value to the name. Here I am directly assign this string to the name variable, so it is enclosed in the double quote. It is a string, so it is enclosed in the double quote. In the first example I am assigning value character by character, so put it into the single quote. First write down this curly bracket and within this curly bracket write down the character by character values separated by the comma. So this is the one way and this is the another way to assign the string to the variable. Now in the third example, here also I directly assign the string value to the name variable. But what is the difference between these two variables? In the first variable, I said that name 10. So here it is able to store the maximum 10 letter. It is able to store maximum 10 letters. So here I am just assigning the 5 letter, but still it allocate the memory for the 10 letters. But it is a non in case of this. Here it assigns the memory for only 5 letters because you assign the string which has a only which contains the only 5 letters. So it assigns the memory for 5 letters. But in this example, it directly assigns the memory for 10 letters. Still you are assigning only 5 letter value or 5 letter string to this name variable. Next token is a operator. So what is meant by operator? The operator is a symbol which act on or operate on the variable or value. Here plus is called as a operator and which operates on the a and 10. So here a and 10 is called as a operands. A plus plus, in this case it has only one operand, that is the a, and plus plus is a operator which increments the value of a by 1. So depend upon how many operands the operator have, there are the three types. First one is a unary operators, second one is a binary operators, and third one is a ternary operators. In case of the unary operators, the operators have only one operand. So in this case, a plus plus is called as a unary operator. So because it has only one operand. Second one is a binary operators. Binary operator, it means it has a two operands associated with that operator. Here a plus 10. Here plus is called as a binary operator because it has a two operands. Now like that there are the arithmetic operator, relational operators, logical operator, assignment operator, bitwise operator. So these are the operators called as a binary operators because it requires the two operands. Next one is a ternary operators. So ternary operators requires the three operands. So for example, conditional operator. This operator is called as a ternary operator. Now next we will see last type of tokens, that is the other symbols, which will include these brackets, this square bracket, simple bracket, curly bracket and comma, next semicolon, this is asterisk sign, then assignment operator, preprocessor. So these are the some other tokens which are used in the program and each has its own meaning. अभी यहाँ पे bracket, when you declare the array, that time you have to use this bracket. When you call the function and to declare the function, you can go with this you can say brackets, simple bracket. And when you are opening using this curly opening and closing bracket to specify particular block, and suppose this it specify this is the opening of loop, this is the closing of loop, this is the opening of my function, this is the ending of my function. To specify the particular block we are using these brackets. Now next, comma means suppose I want to declare the two variables. So how can I declare int a comma b? That time we are using this comma operator. And what when we are using semicolon operator, each and every statement in the C program is terminated by the semicolon. And when you want to declare the pointer, that time you have to use this star operator. Now next is a assignment operator. It is used to assign the values. Now this is the preprocessor operator, which is used to include some files. So this is called as a preprocessor. So this is all about the tokens. And what is meant by token? The smallest meaningful unit. And these are the some types of tokens. Means identifier है, keyword है, constants है, operators है, and some other symbols. So using these tokens your program will be created. So this is all about the tokens.